Send me a link to the Pokemon Direct. Let's stream it. This is, like, completely not me, but sure, let's do it.
On Direct. I'm Ishihara from the
Give me a
Pokemon
moment to
Company.
get video up.
In today's broadcast, I'd like to touch on two topics. Let's get started with the first topic. Have a look at the following footage.
No. In 2006, something happened. I don't know what. I was 7 years old at the time. Oh, yeah, that game. I'm being spoiled, no! I've been really meaning to play, what is it? Explorers of, I don't know. Mystery Dungeon, the Mystery Dungeon series, yeah.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Rescue Team DX.
So, people thought there would be a new Mystery Dungeon game. So, I mean, a lot of people will be happy for this. I'm assuming it's probably gonna be good, but I really don't know anything about the Mystery Dungeon series other than you become a Pokemon. I don't even know how. Yeah, I assumed that this was a remake because it had DX in the title.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
I should announce that I'm
Rescue
doing
Team
reactions
DX.
to this or something. In Felf.
It's been about 15 years since Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team, and Blue Rescue Team were released for the Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance systems in Japan. But now they will gain a new life as a Nintendo Switch title. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX will be released March 6, 2020.
Oh, that's in 2 months.
What's more, we'll release a demo version on Nintendo eShop, available later today.
What console?
You'll
I
be
mean,
able
I
to
assume
carry over
Switch.
your save data to the
But could
full
be
version of
3DS.
the game once purchased, so please take this
3DS is still
opportunity
alive,
to get a
right?
sample of the fun. Now, for the other topic,
Actually, the
I think
graphics...
we'll ask Game Freak to share it with you.
Yeah, the graphics looked
Mr.
like a
Matsuda,
Smash
Mr.
Ultimate,
Omori,
so
it's
I
all
assume
yours.
Switch. Anyway, Game Freak. Mythicals, remakes of Gen 4.
Hello everyone,
What's
I'm
going on
Masuda
here?
from Game Freak.
Hello, and I'm Amori, also from Game Freak.
We hope everyone has been finding something to enjoy in the latest entries to the Pokemon series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, since their release last November.
Sword Shield have been
Our
so
goal is
split
always to deliver lively new adventures that delight Pokemon trainers around the
in
world.
terms of opinion. That people
We
either
did our
love
best to
them or
fill
hate
these titles with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience. And the Galar region is a vast one.
Actually,
We
Galar is...
suspect you've had many
pretty
new
crappy
discoveries
as
and
a
fun
region.
encounters along your adventure.
It's got, like, no side areas.
We've been thinking about how much we'd like it if everyone's Pokemon adventures could go on even longer, with more to dig into and new discoveries to explore.
Oh god, don't tell me DLC.
We've been working on plans for some time, in fact. This is why we at Game Freak are now developing the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
God damn
Downloadable
it!
Expansions for the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games that will be available for purchase from Nintendo eShop.
Until now, we've sometimes released new titles set in the same region as previous games, such as Pokemon Platinum version or Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. This expansion pass will be different from those games. You'll be able to set out on new adventures using the save data you're already playing with.
Well,
We're in the thick of development now, but we've prepared some footage for you so you'll be able to at least get a feeling for what new experiences await
I mean,
you.
Pokemon has always been the crummy cash grab series that has had no morals and standards.
Please have a look.
At least this is better and probably cheaper than just a whole new, almost identical version. So this is just already normal footage. So where's the expansion pass part? I hate DLC, but I mean... I don't know if it's better than normal games or not. Like, just second games. This is... So, tree. New area, maybe? Exactly, Dan. Although usually they release, like, a complete version. So, research notes. Where's the gameplay? What does this actually add? And who's that guy? Is this new character customization? Is there a dojo? This tells us nothing! I mean, yeah, it does look Asian culture-ish. Are we gonna go back to Japan? I mean, the fans will flip if we end up going back to previous regions, because that would actually be amazing. I doubt that will be the case. Are we getting more Gigantamax forms? It looks like it. Hey look! Sword, shield, and gun! So basically this is Pokemon the third version, except we were too lazy to make an actual version, so it's just DLC now. Because it was cheaper to make. What's the price, Game Freak? Because if this is the price of a full game, I will flip. And I don't even have the originals, or Switch. Oh, are we actually getting more legendaries than 2? Let's go, Reggies. Wait, hold on! Was that Reggies for each type? No, I don't actually like that, because that's literally just fan... That's a thing that some fan drew. Okay, is that Ninja Articuno? Is that Shiny Zapdos? What's going on here? Okay, so we got Gen 1 Pandering, except... What, do we have Galarian Zapdos? How do you have Galarian forms of legendaries? There's only supposed to be one! Also, why are there 2 parts to the DLC? Not actual gameplay footage. Who are you? Kangaroo's lost cousin? So, we get 2 more semi-identical legendaries to, that are basically just Zamazante and Zacian ripoffs. And that looks like maybe a mythical.
What did you think of this first look? The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and the Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass will be composed of the Isle of Armor, planned to be released June 2020, and the Crown Tundra, planned to be released in fall 2020. If you buy the Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you'll be able to enjoy both as they're released. Each part offers a different adventure, where you'll be able to visit unseen areas of the Galar region and meet new people and Pokemon that live there.
I mean, it wouldn't be a DLC if I was able to visit scene areas.
One for Pokemon Sword,
that'd just be
and
playing
one for
the
Pokemon
original
Shield.
game.
Different Pokemon will appear in the different versions, and you'll also run into some different people and places. We're hoping players can continue with the classic Pokemon experience of trading with one another and working together.
Still gotta
Now,
get
without
both
further
versions.
ado, let's have the director himself present more information on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Mr. Tani?
And then you gotta get the DLC for both versions.
Hello, I'm Tani from Game Freak. I'm working as the director for the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
Are you?
The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra are in development as we speak. So today, we'd like to show off some designs and concept art to help introduce you to these new areas.
Did you already do that?
Your adventures in Galar are getting even bigger. First, let us introduce the Isle of Armor, which focuses on the theme of growth.
Growth is an okay
Take a look.
move. I mean, obviously they aren't talking about the move.
The next destination in your adventure is a giant island off the shores of the Galar region known as the Isle of Armor.
So, Ireland.
This island is full of beautiful nature. You'll find beaches, bogs, forests, caves, and dunes. And of course, you'll find Pokemon that you couldn't previously find in Galar dwelling there too.
Oh boy, new Pokemon.
There's a dojo for Pokemon battles on this island.
Called it. I mean not
And you'll
really
take up
called
an
it.
apprenticeship under the Pokemon trainer who runs it.
So basically, new gyms, aka
This is
dojo?
Mustard, who will become your mentor. He's also the mentor of Champion Leon, who you probably know quite well.
I'm sorry,
In
but
fact,
what?
Mustard has occupied the seat of champion himself in the past.
That
You'll also
name.
encounter new rivals among your fellow apprentices. When playing with the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass, you'll be training with Clara, who is a Poison-type user. When playing with the
I'm glad
Pokemon
I'm
Shield
glad you
Expansion
clarified
Pass,
that.
you will be training with Avery, who is a Psychic-type user. They're both training hard so they can someday have a gym and stadium to call their own. Next, we'd like to introduce the legendary Pokemon
are we gonna
that
find
will be
the
central
key
to the story.
Pokemon?
Cubfu. It's a fighting-type Pokemon that strives to become stronger with single-minded dedication.
And another
As
fighting
you progress
type.
through your training, Mustard will entrust you with this Pokemon. Once you complete your training together with Cubfu, it will be able to evolve into Urshifu.
The worst
Urshifu
names.
is a Pokemon with two distinct styles.
One per version.
There is Single Strike style, a fighting and dark type style that delivers a single strike at blinding speed.
Watch it
There is
actually
also
have a low
Rapid
base
Strike
speed.
style, a fighting and water type style that focuses on unleashing a torrent of rapid strikes.
Why water?
What's
Also,
more,
why
it's been revealed that Urshifu has a Gigantamax form.
Well, of course it does.
Each style will have a different appearance, as well as a different G-Max move. You'll be able to evolve your Cubfu into an Urshifu in one of these two styles, Single Strike style or Rapid Strike style.
Not that anyone cares
during
about
your adventure.
Gigantamax or Dynamax, because
Urshifu
that's
is a
banned from
powerful
competitive
Pokemon
pretty
with a
much.
brand new ability, and it also has a new move for each of its two styles. Once you've completed your training, bring it with you for some online battles or official competitions.
I mean, banned on
We also
Smogon,
want to talk about
not
Rillaboom,
Nintendo.
Cinderace, and Inteleon, final evolutions of the first three Pokemon you team up with
Oh, are
in the
they gonna
Galar
get their
region.
hidden abilities that makes
During your
Cinderace
adventure in the Isle of
completely
Armor,
overpowered?
these special partners in your teams will be able to Gigantamax. You can look forward to seeing their new forms and new G-Max moves. And as you can see here, we've got even more in the works to make sure your journey is as smooth and fun as possible.
Why do we need an EXP charm? You
There are
already
new
get too
fashion
much
items.
EXP in our over level.
And you'll even be able to obtain
Baby
new
mode.
looks for your bike.
Oh, is the
We
bike
hope
going to
you'll
be
look
able to
forward
fly?
the new experiences coming in the Isle of Armor.
It's already the bike and the surfboard. I want it to be the airplane also.
Next, I'd like to discuss the Crown Tundra, the second area, which has a theme of exploration. I'm going to show you the information we
Yeah,
have at the
pretty
moment.
much.
This expansion is set in the snow-swept realm of the Crown Tundra. Take a look for yourself at the beautiful scenery of this shining, silvery landscape.
Beautiful is subjective.
As it turns out, the Isle of Armor isn't the only uncharted area waiting for you all in the Galar region.
Why does this not surprise me?
In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains, people live in small communities that support and rely on each other. Much like on
Really?
the Isle of Armor, you'll be able to find Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before.
Okay, are you gonna tell me anything else?
Fitting right in with this area's theme of exploration, there will be plenty for you to uncover. You might find a strange temple where you least expect it, or maybe spy a mysterious giant tree growing in a place it doesn't seem to belong.
But we're not sure.
A
That's why it's
certain
only a
person
maybe.
will appoint you as the leader of their exploration team in the Crown Tundra. You can gear up for adventure, and then head out to explore blizzard-swept fields, and even deep inside Pokemon dens, which you could only previously get a glimpse of during max raid battles. Next, we'd like to introduce Calyrex, the legendary Pokemon you'll discover during your adventure.
Spoilers.
Legends say this Pokemon once ruled over a part of Galar that included the Crown Tundra. It's characterized by its graceful, regal movements.
So, grass ice?
Get ready to experience a never-before-told story about the mysteries
Psychic
of
grass.
Calyrex.
It's not nice type. Okay, fine.
The Crown Tundra will have a new form of co-op play as well. This will allow you and friends to enter and explore Pokemon dens that exist underground in the Crown Tundra.
Is psychic
Deep inside
grass
the dens,
psychic?
you may see legendary
No,
Pokemon
Executor.
from past
No.
games Dynamaxing before your eyes. You'll be able to meet and make allies of all kinds of legendary Pokemon during your adventures in the Crown Tundra,
So basically, undoing Brexit.
including
or
ones you'll be
Dexit.
able to catch through this co-op play. It also appears that some brand new legendary Pokemon are
Yep.
also waiting to be found somewhere in this land. And combined with the Isle of Armor, dozens of new clothing items will be added. Plus, there will be new battles waiting for you to challenge once you complete your entire game, including the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
So yeah,
We can't go
Galarian
into the
Titans.
details of everything, but we're working on planning and
And
developing
Galarian
new ways
birds.
to enjoy Pokemon
I
even as
actually
we
hate
speak.
those because
The Isle
those
of
are
Armor and the
supposed to
Crown
be-
Tundra
there's only
areas
supposed to be
themselves
one of them.
are
That's
actually
why they're
two key
legendaries.
examples of the things we're working on. Both areas are in fact seamless maps, much like the wild area you can already experience in the Galar region, where players are able to
Seamless.
move around freely and control the camera. Of course, you'll be able to connect with other trainers and play with them too. There will be Pokemon dens as well.
So
You'll
basically,
be
this
able
is
to
just
engage
Wild
in
Area
max raid
2.0.
battles against Pokemon that haven't previously appeared in the Galar region. There's more to see and do on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra than there was even in the wild area.
Didn't they say that they weren't going to have DLC
We'll
that
bring you more
includes
information
the-
about them in
like-
future
like
news
re-adds
reports,
the
so please
decks?
stay tuned.
Didn't they say they specifically weren't going to do this? Or is this... I mean, it's probably
What did
not
you
now
think?
the full cut decks.
We at Game Freak are all working hard to bring you new content, so you can spend more time having fun in the Galar region. We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come.
I'm calling it now. They're gonna milk this game even harder. There's gonna be another DLC
Thank
adds
you,
even
Mr.
more
Tani.
eventually.
On the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra, you'll see some familiar Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. There will be more than 200 Pokemon species that appear in these areas, and you can add to your team, including the legendary Pokemon mentioned before.
Additionally, we'll be distributing free updates for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield that will coincide with the releases of the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. These updates will allow people who don't have the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass to obtain the Pokemon that appear on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra through other means, such as trading.
Okay, that's at least good.
Players will also be able to bring over Pokemon to their games from the cloud service Pokemon Home, as long as the Pokemon appear in the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon
As
Shield
long as
expansion
they
packs.
exist. If they aren't, they're still stuck
Pokemon
in
Home
Pokemon
is planned to launch
being
in
held
February
hostage by Game
2020.
Freak. Goodbye to your teams.
We intend to
until
release
DLC
even more
3.
details before then, so please wait just a little bit longer.
Finally, we have some more news for our Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield players. Starting today, it seems like you're more likely to run into Gigantamax Colossal,
But why?
Gigantamax Lapras, and Gigantamax Flapple or Gigantamax Appleton in max raid battles in the wild area.
Featured here,
Face
not
these
Appleton.
powerful Pokemon with your friends.
Apple.
There will also be a software update going live available later today. Once you've received the update, head to Wedgehurst Station. In Pokemon Sword, you'll encounter Clara, while in Pokemon Shield, you'll run into Avery. You'll also encounter a Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor. You can try to catch it and add it to your team.
Why is it a fire type?
Galarian Slowpoke can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor, or into Galarian Slowking if you use an item that can be found in the Crown Tundra.
Of course.
Don't forget to check it out.
What did you think?
So basically, we took a normal
Today,
Slowpoke and then
we've
colored
finally
bits of
been
it
able
yellow.
to show you some of what we at Game Freak are
A
hoping to
plus
achieve
Galarian
going
form
forward.
design.
We hope we've been able to get you excited for the continuing adventures waiting for you in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Each part offers a different adventure. We'll do our best to fill it to the brim with adventures like you've never experienced before.
Whether you're just starting with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, or you've done everything there is to do, we'll do our best to develop something that everyone can enjoy.
Stay tuned for more updates in the future.
I wonder how long it took them to rehearse that.
My thanks to everyone from Game Freak. The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, which contains both the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, will be available for pre-purchase on Nintendo eShop later today.
Each. So basically,
You'll also
it's
be able to
the
access
price of a
Nintendo
full
eShop
game,
directly from the
but
Pokemon Sword and
half the
Pokemon
work.
Shield menu once you
I had a
install the
feeling it
latest
would be
update for
something
your
like
game.
that.
As a special purchase bonus, we've also prepared some clothing items that can
See,
be
I
used
know, this
starting
is,
today.
this is worse.
Pokemon will continue to try new things in 2020 to bring fun and joy to people around the world.
I mean, yes, it does look like
Thank
a
you
lot
for
of
tuning in.
content, but it's less than an actual Sword and Shield, and it's for the same price. Since it's not like Sword/Shield was like what, $80, right? Like it's $30 each plus tax. So that's $60 for the two of them, and it's still less content than the entirety of Sword and Shield, but it's the same price. So they're getting the same amount of money from putting in less work because it's DLC.